Hi, I'm Dr. Sean Chaudhry, a board-certified chiropractic neurologist, one of only 1,000 in the world. And if you're watching this video today, you're interested in migraines and chronic headaches. And those are debilitating type conditions that men and women alike have been noted to have. Now, migraines are a complicated thing, and most people think that it only has to do with the head or the brain or that. But it can involve the whole body in order to be a trigger, something like that can cause a migraine. So what we have to do with migraine headaches is we have to look at three basic principles. We have to look at, number one, the neurologic system. And what we know is that with a lot of migraines, there's a vestibular problem or a balance system problem. And what happens is the cerebellum fires into an area of the brain called the midbrain and the pontomedullary area, and it can basically excite that area, give you like a basal type of migraine, or it can irritate the midbrain, which doesn't like carbon dioxide, keep you awake at night. And what it can also cause is these headaches with these auras, this pain behind your eyes. Alright? Sensitivity to light, sensitivity to sound. Okay? Now, but the question is why are they occurring? And we know that most people have heard of, with migraines, that there's triggers. With a lot of chronic migraine sufferers, especially one that medications don't work with or there's no way to really keep them under control, we know that there's generally a trigger, and the trigger generally comes from the stomach. You guys have heard that there's certain foods that can cause this to happen. But what causes the trigger? What we know is that there's an area above your kidneys called the adrenal glands. And the adrenal glands release something called cortisol, which is your stress hormone. Now what it does is when it goes up, because your blood sugar goes up, it can decrease hydrochloric acid in your stomach. It can make you prone to opportunistic infections in your stomach. It can cause irritable bowel syndromes like constipation, diarrhea, acid reflux, bloating, gas. But the adrenal glands also secrete something called secretory IgA, which decreases the lining in your stomach. And then it can produce something called leaky gut syndrome. Some of you guys have heard of that before. But what happens is that foods that you eat the most can now become triggers, and they can cause the headache to occur. So we need to find out what the triggers are. We need to find out what kind of imbalances that are occurring with the adrenal glands that can make you feel fatigued and tired all the time, run down, decrease motivation. We know that the immune system can come out of balance, meaning the Th1 system could be too high, the Th2 system could be too high, meaning the killer cells or the antibody cells are too high. So we know that we have to evaluate that. Now there's another portion of this that generally is not looked at as much, is hormones. Some women notice that they have many more headaches around their cycle time and things like that. So a lot of times it's not that you have not enough hormone, sometimes it's that you have too much. Now your blood sugar can affect that, what you take can affect that, how close you are to menopause, perimenopause, all of those kind of things can affect hormone surges and headaches. So we know we need to look at not only those areas, but you could be having headaches from something as simple as a problem in your neck, a herniated disc, bulging disc, stress. It could be a tension headache. There's a bunch of reasons why you could have a headache, but the objective is let's figure out which one of the three areas could be causing it. It could be your neurologic system, it could be your musculoskeletal system, or number three, it could be some problem with inflammation from something wrong in your blood chemistry. If you suffer from some kind of chronic headache, some migraines, things of that nature, you need to call me.